You ready?
Yeah.
You looking for your article? Or?
Yeah, this is.
All right. Shalom Israel. Shalom Israel. This is Captain Azania of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, I.S.U.P.K. out of 1 West Harlem, New York. 1 West Harlem, New York City, 125th Street. Okay, since 1969, we've been bringing out this truth of who we are as Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the people of the Bible, God's chosen people. You make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, and with that being said, we bring out the truth according to the Bible. All right, we bring out the biblical laws, the statutes, and commandments that the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, gave to Moses, which handed down to the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, and with those 12 tribes, with those laws, statutes, and commandments, those 12 tribes, the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we have to keep these laws. We have to keep these statutes in order to keep our covenant and our connection to our power, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And when we break that, we end up in the condition that we in, that you notice now that Black people are in, which is hell. All right, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you live in hell, in a hellish condition. All right. However, the Lord does show a way of us gaining back to our chosen and our rightfully designated position on this earth, which is rulership, which is power. Because as his chosen, he wants his chosen to be the example in the light of him. All right. And we illustrate and do that through this brotherhood here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, I.S.U.P.K. I'm Priest and Captain Azania, and with me,
Priest and Officer Karam Yala.
So bear with me. I know y'all can hear my voice. It's a little scratchy and bad. However, we're going to continue to get this information out regardless. All right. However, anybody may feel or try to construe anything, we always kick this truth out. All right. According to this Bible, Satan may try to stop us. But like I said, the I.S.U.P.K. is the true and prime example because we follow our king to a T. Our king, which the world calls Jesus Christ. Yahweh Shai Mashiach. All right. Okay, we're going to go through a few topics today. First and foremost, shout out to Commanding General Yahanna, doing it over and over and over again, waking brothers and sisters up, staying in this truth. Commanding General Yahanna is the man, is the priest and prophet, the last one. You know what I'm saying? When everybody, what they say in Brooklyn, never run. You know what I'm saying?
Brooklyn never run, never will.
Never run, never will. That's a true testament to the spirit of Commanding General Yahanna, man. When many others left and fled, this truth, Commanding General Yahanna, he held it down, kept going, kept rocking strong. Shout out to Commanding General Yahanna. 49, the 49th annual path, 49th Quran. You know what I'm saying? Black people don't live that long.
Did you say Easter?
Nah. No Easter. We're going to do what the Lord commanded us to do. Passover, March 30th, 2nd Hudson.
2 Hudson.
2 Hudsons, like yeah. 2 Hudson, Yonkers, in Yonkers, New York. Get down there, man. Commanding General Yahanna. If you're trying to figure this out, okay, it's going to be at sunset. All right, that's when Passover is going to begin. All right, and then that leads right into the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Clean your houses out of all yeast, baking soda, cooking flour, get all that.
All leaven.
Throw out. All right, out of your house for the whole week. Unleavened bread. You want to know how to cook the unleavened bread? And that ain't no problem. Contact the I.S.U.P.K. Most importantly, get to Passover. Get to Passover to break bread with your brothers and sisters. Some brother asked me last week, he said, but every Sunday, isn't it every Sunday that we have the Lord's meal? Every Sunday? No. Well, in Matthew chapter 28, that's, brother, do you know what that was? They don't tell you that in the Christian church, what Christ was keeping. They don't, Quran. They won't tell them in the Christian church that Christ was keeping the Passover. All the brothers, the 12 apostles came together with Christ in that room. Why? So that they can keep the Feast of Dedication. Passover. No, it's like for Passover. So when they kept the Passover, Christ is saying, keep doing this. Wait a second.
That when he was 12 years old too, so he wasn't celebrating his birthday, he was celebrating Passover.
That's right. So he always kept the Passover. But for some reason, your Christian pastor done tricked you and believe that you better than Jesus Christ. And we ain't got to do Passover. You know, Passover, that's the past. That's the old. No. We do it every Sunday. We get a little wafers, little grape juice, and every Sunday, or every first Sunday of the month. Man, they coming up with all types of madness, man. Passover is March 30th. You heard it first from the I.S.U.P.K. Anything else is wrong, and we will stand on that. All right? Passover is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under commanding General Yahanna. This March 30th at sunset. Some brothers, I don't know, Quran. You get what I'm saying? Every Sunday, but then Easter Sunday come around. They want to keep Easter. All right, and they saying that they doing it for the Resurrection Sunday. What an Easter egg got to do with Christ? What chocolate bunnies got to do, correct? With your what they used to wear, correct? What was them suit colors? Turquoise. Correct. Give us some of them colors, correct?
Green, blue.
Correct from the West Indian. And these, you know,
this suit don't wear that suit for the rest of the year.
That's right. All right. So if you want to do it right, do it according to the Most High. Do it as the laws has told you. Matter of fact, get that. You got your sword out. Give me Christ didn't do away with the law. That's right. That's right. Shalakia. Christ did not do away with the law. He did not do away with the high holy days. You can keep them until Christ's return. And that's just going to add on another high holy day. You feel what I'm saying? Why would the Most High create something to throw it away? That sound wicked. That sound wicked, Quran. Don't you hear people say that? The Lord didn't see fit with the law, Quran.
You know we couldn't keep all of them.
Right. He made a mistake. Come on, man. All right. Now, once again, you rocking with the I.S.U.P.K. This is the Hidden Truth Revealed. Every Monday at 12 p.m., 12 noon, it's me, Captain Azania, my man, Karam Yala, Priest and Officer Karam Yala. We be hitting these airwaves, okay? WSIV 1540 AM, live here in Syracuse, New York. You can call in 315-656-2250. 315-656-2250. If you're going to call in and you're a diehard, true to the core Christian, I want you to call in and tell us why you keeping Easter. You better bring it. Bring it. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. 315-656-2250. Tell me why you going to keep Easter and instead of keeping Passover. And if you want Passover, call the number. We're gonna get you there. 315-656-2250. We're on the YouTube right now. YouTube I.S.U.P.K. Radio. That's I.S.U.P.K. Radio. You want to go online and check us out. And on I.S.U.P.K. Radio, you can hit us in the chat with a question or comment. Also, my Facebook is down. You know they suspend the Facebooks of the priests like that. You can't say nothing. Esau loved saying freedom of speech, freedom of speech.
Yeah.
You can say what you want until you say something against Satan. You start speaking against Satan and the devil, and the white man is the devil. Oh my goodness! I mean, you can't even put two words together without speaking against America and its atrocities and how sick and disgusting it is. And I was just speaking to Uncle Tom's. I wasn't even talking about Esau. I was talking about my own people in my own house, our own people. However, nevertheless, you can check it out on GEN.YAHANNA.
Yeah,
all right, on Facebook, GEN.YAHANNA Jones. You type in GEN.YAHANNA Jones, all right, because y'all know y'all gonna be hitting that up. You probably got 100 viewers already on GEN.YAHANNA. So superstar here, star. What Benjamin Jamaican Benjamin, the star. It's the star boy, rude boy here. GEN.YAHANNA. All right, that's right. Most High in Christ. We got big things coming up here in Syracuse. I don't even want to tell them yet, Karam. Karam been doing some mighty things, man. Most High in Christ. All right. Okay, we about to crack open some doors in Syracuse. Okay, because everybody say, "Oh, y'all not doing nothing in Syracuse." The Syracuse got the malls, the NAACP. I don't know about the I.S.U.P.K. That's a lie, man. That's a lie. Y'all love us. Y'all hate us when y'all see us, and when y'all know it's needed to be true, they call us because they know the thing's going to get done. The work of the Lord gets done here. All right. Get that for me, Karam. All right. But check us out. Any airwaves. All right. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets.
Ooh, wait a second. That's written by the I.S.U.P.K.
Written in red. So that's Jesus Christ.
That's Shahawah Jesus Christ. Everybody talk about Jesus. And it's written in red, right? That's the blood of Jesus right there. Read it again now. Call it from the top.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I'm come to destroy the law.
That I what?
That I come to destroy the law.
That I what?
Come to destroy the law.
Christ said, think not. Meaning no. Don't even let it get in your mind that I've come to destroy. Go ahead, I have a message for you, Stormer. Yeah, that.
God.
Go ahead.
Think not that I'm come to destroy the law or the prophets. I'm not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
But to what?
To fulfill.
But to what?
To fulfill.
I hear that. Come on. You might have to explain it a little bit because for some reason Christianity gets twisted on the word fulfill, Quran.
Good.
What that word fulfill means, Quran? They getting twisted, Quran. Huh?
Good.
Because they think that the Bible is saying that Christ did away with the law, when in fact he came to fulfill the law. All right. Yeah, go ahead. You got something?
No.
All right. I'm gonna bring out the definition for it. Okay, this is the This is the dictionary. All right, the Oxford Dictionary. The verb fulfill, bring to completion or reality, achieve or realize. Something desired, promised, or predicted. Gain happiness or satisfaction by fully developing one's ability or character. Complete. Number 2, listen to this. Carry out a task, duty, or role. In order for you to fully understand Christ, you have to understand that he says, I've come not to destroy the law. Destroy means to put it to death, meaning done away with, but to fulfill, meaning but to carry it out.
Precept.
To embrace it. Go ahead.
I got a precept that shows what Christ came to fulfill.
That's right.
This is Acts chapter 3, verse 18. But those things which God before had showed by the mouth of all his prophets.
By the mouth of what?
Of all his prophets.
By the mouth of what?
Of all his prophets.
Is Moses a prophet?
God.
So them laws is prophets.
God.
Prophecy. Go ahead.
And that Christ should suffer, he had so fulfilled.
Go ahead, Karam. You pulled it.
God. So he said, think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. Because it talks about in Acts that the prophets prophesied that Christ was supposed to come and suffer for his people.
That's right.
He's so fulfilled.
That's right.
But the laws are still in effect.
That's right.
The royal law are still in effect. All the laws, 614, 613 laws are still in effect. The only thing that we don't do, you don't see us doing, and we're not commanded to do, is to be like when we commit sin, like take a lamb or a sheep or a goat and sacrifice it unto the Lord. Because why? Because Jesus Christ, so-called Yahweh, was the last ultimate sacrifice for man's sake.
That's right.
So we don't have to do that anymore. Now your neck is on the line. If you don't keep his commandments, you keep his laws, statutes, and commandments that he command you by all the prophets. And then he reiterated when he came on the face of the earth.
And that's what Christianity does.
God.
It makes you to where you're not responsible.
God.
That's what America wants to do with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They want you to feel like you're not responsible, or you don't have a duty or a calling or a purpose. The law of the Most High gives us purpose.
God.
It gives us a meaning. It gives us moral standard. It gives us integrity. It gives us something to fulfill, to live by, like Christ did.
God.
Christ taught the law. That's why Christ came, to break down the law to us, so that we can have an understanding of the law. Black people need understanding of how to live.
So like I say, if I could, even the law of committing adultery, when Christ came on the scene, he elevated that law to the 1,000 power.
That's right.
He said, if you even look upon a woman to lust after her in your heart, you have already committed adultery in your heart.
That's right.
You don't even have to commit the act. By just lusting over her, you already committed. He elevated that commandment. Like, don't even try to even entertain the thought in your mind.
That's right.
Because you already sinned.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
God.
Christ came to talk about the law, break it down, not break it down as destroy it, but to get you to understand it and live in it. Understand the principle behind it. Our brother Karam Yala brought it out. Adultery. Christ said you ain't supposed to be thinking about having sex with your brother's wife. You know what I'm saying? That thought shouldn't even enter your mind. Something like that. Because you're supposed to have brotherhood for your brother. Christ came to fulfill the law, meaning to give you understanding of it, to keep it, and show that it can be kept.
God.
Huh?
God.
That's why people say, ain't nobody perfect but Jesus Christ. What'd he come for? Then he say, carry the cross.
God.
Pick up the cross that I bear. God. You got to bear the same cross.
God. To let that mind was in me.
Thank you.
In you.
Thank you.
So if you had the mind of Christ, you ain't going to be thinking about sinning. You're going to be thinking about being a righteous man.
You want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments because it keeps organization. It keeps structure. Like I said, it gives morals. Ain't nothing more important to blacks, Hispanics right now than morality. We need morals. We need some morals. Huh? We need a way to live. We don't have a way to live. We're trying to follow the customs of everybody else. Watch what happened on Easter, Karam. What's going to happen on Easter?
Well, we don't know yet, but we know what happened on Valentine's Day. We know what happened on Valentine's Day.
What happened on Valentine's?
It's supposed to be a lovely day of love, but the Lord put 17 people to death on Valentine's Day.
Wait.
That was the Lord who did that.
Hold on, Karam. Hold on. You might be giving them too much fire. Me and Karam knows firsthand Quran. Quran was unseen when Mother's Day 2 years ago.
God.
Everybody celebrate Mother's Day.
God.
Worship the mother, the flowers and the candy, and take mama out. Everybody go to church with their mama on Mother's Day. Quran was on the scene. I'm looking at the newspaper article. I don't see it. I'm reading the Quran story. He said, look at the picture. Look. I'm like, what, brother? There's another brother getting shot down on the street.
Right, and I was right there.
GEN.YAHANNA standing right there.
Yeah, guy laying on the floor.
GEN.YAHANNA not dead, though.
God.
You know why GEN.YAHANNA ain't take no bullet?
God.
He's a priest and prophet of the Lord, man. The Most High gonna be with you when you keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. When you're doing what he commands you to do. Then he protects you. Black people always talking about something. Where God at? Why God don't want to protect me? Because black people not keeping the laws. He's saying that it's done away with when Christ fulfilled them. All right? You got your precept. Get that precept one more time, Mark. You heavy with it.
Acts chapter 3, verse.
You said 18 or 19.
Verse 18. Acts chapter 3, verse 18. But those things which God before had showed by the mouth of all his prophets,
that's right,
that Christ should suffer, he had so fulfilled.
That's right. That's heavy. That's heavy. Christ fulfilled.
God.
Meaning to keep the law. God. All these things have to be one. This is one book. Y'all trying to separate and cut up these books and these letters. Everything is the same. It's the same story.
God. I know they're saying, them guys crazy to be saying what they're saying, that the Lord killed 17 people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did.
I know they're saying that. Them guys crazy. But I got to back it up what the Lord says. I have a precept.
Go ahead.
This is in the Apocrypha. Apocrypha just means hidden. And it says in Ecclesiasticus chapter 42, verse 8, be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish, because people don't know that it's the Lord does that. The Lord say, I am that I am.
That's right.
I kill, I heal, I do what I want. I'm the Lord thy God. I do what I want. So we're not ashamed to say what the Lord did.
That's right.
He said, be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish, and the extreme age that contended with those that are young, because we see young people doing craziness all over, and we're not ashamed to speak on the evils that goes on in the face of this earth. We're not ashamed. With thus shall thou be truly learned and approved of all men living.
Start from the top again. That's a heavy precept.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 42, verse 8. Be not ashamed to inform the unwise.
So it says, be not ashamed.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
God.
I know.
God.
I know. I done stood outside the truth and looked and said, I don't know if I can stand.
God.
You know, anybody at my job, they gonna see me.
God.
Family gonna see me. I don't know. The Lord saying, be not ashamed to bring this out.
God.
How can you say that? That's what everybody thinking.
God.
How can GEN.YAHANNA say that?
God.
Them 17, those were 17 kids.
God.
How can you say that?
God.
And the Lord bring justice on this earth.
God.
That's the Lord, man. The Lord creates good and evil. That's in Isaiah chapter 45.
God.
I create the light and the darkness. Everybody sitting around going, no, he wouldn't do that. That's a lie. You lying on the Most High. Why wouldn't the Most High do it? Huh? Cops murdering us down in the street left and right. We dying for 400 years.
God.
Huh? Y'all devils want to get so much guns just to kill us. That's going to be the topic that I'm going to bring out today.
Yeah. They went to bless their AR-4.
That's right. The nuns.
God.
The old ladies go in the church and get the guns to the priest. They sprinkle some holy water on it.
God.
Do the sign of the cross. They asking God to protect their guns.
God.
And you know what God did? He said, oh, I'm protected all right. I'm going to let you feel it. I'm going to let you feel how this feel. Huh? A white lady came up and said it from the NRA.
God.
She said, oh, the media loves when white people cry about their children. But where the media at when all these black children is dying?
God.
We've been saying that since the 60s. Don't nobody care when we die except us, because we are not ashamed.
God.
We are not ashamed of the gospel, like Paul said. This is the gospel. Y'all thinking the gospel is something sweet.
God.
They think the gospel is something light. They think it's Easter and bunnies and candy and Valentine's Day.
God.
Valentine's cards and cookies. That's what they think the gospel is. No, the gospel is you going through hell in America. The gospel is willing to die for Christ. That's the gospel. The gospel is bloodshed. It's war. It's poverty. It's drugs. That's the gospel. And we not ashamed to talk about it.
God.
Shout out to the I.S.U.P.K. The Most High gave us something on this earth, the Israelite School of U.P.K, to wake everybody up from this hell, man. This is the gospel. Go ahead, Karan.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 42, verse 8. Be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish, and the extreme age that contended with those that are young. And that's happening right now. You're talking about these crazy white people, these crazy young people, these crazy youths. They don't know what's going on.
Right.
They're going up against the NRA.
Right.
But we're informing them that is the Lord is turning things upside down in the face of this earth. He's shaking this earth up. So we're informing the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that you need to come back and keep these commandments.
That's right.
You need to come back and keep the law, statutes, and commandments, so he can put that hedge of protection around you. That he said 10,000 shall fall on their side, on this right side, and it shall not come nigh you, because you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. So we're not ashamed to say that the Lord is who put 17 people to death.
That's right.
The Lord put them to death.
And
you know what? The cop was outside with a gun. He refused to go in. And that was his job. So the Lord put those people to death.
Karam Yahweh is talking about the shooting like 2 weeks ago in Florida. I forget the exact name of the city, but it was Douglas High School. And it was so crazy. Karam Yahweh bringing it out. There was a cop, a school uniform cop. Now you might want to say security guard, but he had a gun and he's trained and licensed. He didn't even go inside the school. That's showing you the spirit of Esau today. What's going to happen to Esau? The war going to pop off. Esau is going to be confounded, confused faces. Huh? What the precept say? I'm just paraphrasing. And terror shall follow thee. The
terror shall make him afraid.
That's right.
On every side.
On every side.
On every side. That's the word of God.
Every side. That means in your high school. Where little Johnny, you think little Johnny, they said they checked him out 18 times. Forget the boy's name, man. Edomite. Little devil. Excuse me. Said he went to the school psychiatrist 18 times. And they said this boy need help. You see how that worked? The devil is let loose on this earth, man. He doing his work. He went in that school and shot it up. And the security guard stayed outside.
Resign.
Yo, do you know what, Karam? They love to say black man ain't nothing than black. I guarantee if it was a black man, he would have went up in that school, Karam. Huh? But nevertheless, we're not ashamed, like Karam said. Go ahead.
Be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish, and the extreme age that contended with those that are young. Thus shalt thou be truly learned and approve of all men living. So what we're saying is of God, that everything that is happening on the earth is because the Lord is allowing it.
That's right.
The Lord is allowing these prophecies to be fulfilled in the earth.
That's right.
That the prophets talked about thousands of years ago. That evils were multiplied under Alexander the Great.
That's right.
And it's not going to stop. The water in Flint, Michigan, we talked about the water years ago. Now they're talking about the blood of the people in Flint, Michigan. Not the water that they're drinking. Now their blood is contaminated with those toxins.
That's heavy.
And we got the article.
Go ahead, Karan.
We got the article.
Go right in.
That's why we're not ashamed. We're not ashamed.
I'm going to bring you something heavy
Yeah.
up. And the only way the only thing that's going to bring you to righteousness is for you turning back to the Most High.
Good.
You turning back to your King, Christ. Truly following Christ. You a Christian and you sitting up here talking about some voting for this person and vote and vote and vote and vote. You got more faith and understanding in American law than you do for the Most High's law. Quran.
God.
They say the law is done away with of the Bible.
God.
But they ain't going to run that red light. Right or wrong?
God.
Why won't you run the red light?
God.
Me and Karam on the way here. Somebody was in the left lane, put the right blinker on. Two squad cars pull up in the right lane.
God.
Me and Karam looking at the cops like, they watching. They ready to eat, boy.
God.
And she had her light on. It was blinking and blinking and blinking. As soon as that light turned green and she saw them 2 squad cars slowly pull up, she turned that blinker off and went slowly. And she said, I'm not going to break the law.
God.
Because it would have been an illegal turn.
God.
But let it be the Bible. But let it be the Bible, Quran.
God.
All the law is done away with. Eat anything you want. Eat all the pork you want. Eat all the crab, shrimps, and lobster. Eat whatever you want. Sleep with any type of woman you want. It's free love, homosexuality. Do whatever you want. It's all right. Smoke all the weed you want. Because the law is done away with. But when it comes to the white man law, oh my goodness.
You better keep it.
That's right.
You better keep it.
You should.
And you be telling people, you know, do better, don't do that.
That's right.
So like when somebody was telling me the other day, there's a new law that you can't honk your horn unless it's an extreme emergency, else you can get a ticket. And they were emphasizing on that, but they were eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster.
Karam, Captain Akkad just brought it out on the previous show.
God.
Make sure y'all check out General Hazayam and Captain Akkad at 10 a.m. Let a Hebrew speak every Monday at 10 a.m. right before our show. Captain Akkad brought it out. In South Carolina, they passed the law that they will ticket and make you do community service if your pants sag.
God.
I'm not saying it's right to sag your pants, but do you see how burdensome that is?
God.
Your pants can't hang off the behind in South Carolina without you getting some handcuffs on you. New York City used to have that law, stop and frisk.
God.
It used to be a law. If the cop said, hey, you had to stop and spread your legs so he can fill all up in your groin area, all up in your private parts and your behind, and it's the law. But you know what? The black leaders that come from the Christian church, they say, we need the police. We need these laws. They're so violent. We need them. Nah, man. You need the laws of the Bible to make you back to the 12 tribes of Israel, who you are, to give you some order and some structure. Go ahead, Karan.
The controversial case over dangerous lead in the water in Michigan City. That's a case going on.
Wow.
And been going on. We bring it up. In Flint, Michigan, there is so much lead in children's blood, that the state has declared an emergency, a state of emergency is declared.
In Michigan.
God. For months, worried parents in Flint, Michigan arrived at their...
Hold on, Karam. Salaki, Karam. I gotta say this.
God.
Where are our black leaders at, Karam? Huh?
God.
Where the Nation of Islam at?
God.
The Moors.
God.
The Christian Church. All these big-time Christian pastors. The NAACP. The NAN.
God.
Hold on, Karam. This is a state of emergency.
God.
All right. What about the black entertainers? Monique talking about boycotting Netflix.
God.
Boycotting Netflix.
God.
And the babies got poison in their blood.
God.
And you talking about TV shows?
God.
We talking about TV shows. Karam.
God.
Go ahead, Karam.
For months, worried parents in Flint, Michigan arrive at their pediatrician offices in droves, holding a toddler by the hand and an infant in their arms. They all have the same question. Are their children being poisoned?
Are their children being what?
Poisoned.
Are their children being what?
Poisoned.
Man, ain't we getting ready for Passover?
Yeah, there's a third world country. It's America.
No. This ain't Haiti, Karam. No, this ain't Wakanda. No. No, this ain't Syria.
God.
Wait a second. Passover coming up.
God.
Didn't the Lord say, put the blood of the lamb on your doorpost so that the angel of death will pass by and it will kill the firstborn of the Egyptians?
God.
The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks.
That's right.
He's poisoned the water so much that it is now contaminated in your children's bloodstream. The only way that we can live is to separate from the white man. We need to separate as the Bible commanded.
That's right.
I said it to a brother the other day, Karam. The only way that we can love ourselves is if we hate everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
God.
For one brother, he said, no, wait. But the one brother understood what I was saying. We gotta hate the man that's poisoning the water. Go on, Karam. I'm gonna let you get your article out.
To find out, all it takes is a prick of a finger, a small letting of blood. If tests come back positive, the potentially severe consequences are far more difficult to discern. So even though you get that test and they check to see your finger, all right, we got some lead in your blood, we still have to do more tests. But I'm going to finish with this here. That's how lead works. It leaves its mark quietly with a virtually visible trail. But years later, when a child shows signs of learning disability or behavioral issues, lead prior presence in the bloodstream suddenly become inescapable. So you're going to be put to death because of the contamination, the lead contamination of the water.
And you know they said learning disability.
God.
What do they do to all the children, the blacks and Hispanic children with learning disabilities? Put you in detention. Put you in a special school. Put you on a disabled list. They make your mother get a check so that they feed you with all these pills. And with all that going on, by the time you're 12, 13 years old, you're already high on all these pills, smoking up all this weed. Oh, this is a problem, child. Juvenile delinquent. Put you in the prison system. Solitary confinement. They lock you up for 23 hours out of the day. That's the prison system all over again. That's slavery. That's the 13th Amendment. Now they know they got somebody to build all these tables and desks and chairs for free labor for 10 cents an hour. Go ahead, Karam.
That's it.
That's
inescapable. The article goes on, you know, you all could check the article on your own, you know. It's,
Go ahead, call it out.
The article is, in Flint, Michigan, there is so much lead in children's blood that a state of emergency is declared.
Who wrote that? Come on.
Yanang Wang, this post has been updated. That means they have more information on this post. But it's too much to read in an hour.
Wow.
You know, this show is only an hour. So,
and we've been saying it since when?
Yeah.
We've been saying it since 2015.
Yeah.
Bringing this story out.
And it hasn't gotten no better. Nobody ain't going to jail yet, bro.
Obama was the black people president.
God.
Did Donald Trump? This ain't happened during Donald Trump.
Nah.
This happened 2014, 2015.
2014. That's correct. It's in the article.
And remember, Obama said, the water is clean. When he grabbed the glass, correct?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Poland Springs.
Like this, or like this. He took that small little sip. I don't even think he took no water. He let it touch his lips.
God.
He said, I ain't letting this get in me.
God.
That's horrible, man. We are drinking dirty water. He poisoned the water, the air, the fish. Huh? I gotta be careful with the kind of lettuce that I get. Last month they had a recall on romaine lettuce because they poisoned the lettuce.
They got a warning on tilapia fish. So the only way out of it is to come back and keep God's command.
That's right, Corona.
That's it. You gotta keep God's command. Because even though it go in your system, the Lord will protect you.
That's right.
Well, he's the one. He does whatever he wants.
That's right.
If it's his will that he kill you, that's his will.
That's right.
But we're going to keep God's commandment.
That's right.
For me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord.
That's right. If you call it out. We're going to do this right here. This is from yesterday's paper.
Yeah.
Give them the date right here in the paper.
Sunday, March 4th, 2018, the Post Standard. The Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state.
Of a what?
Of a free state.
Of a what?
A free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Ooh.
Passed by Congress September 25th, 1789. Ratified by the states December 15, 1791.
Wait a minute.
2 years later.
Ooh, now, read that, the Second Amendment one more time.
The Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia being necessary.
Well-regulated militia. A militia. Regulated militia. Meaning that you can have a small military group that's regulated. You can have your guns and can't nobody stop it. Go ahead, read it, keep going.
A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Wait. Come on. Let's show them the picture. Because that's a Judite, ain't it? That's a black man on there, ain't it? Wait a second. That's a West Indian?
Nah.
That's a Native American.
Nah.
That's a Puerto Rican brother right there. That's the white man. What's the date on there?
This September 25th, 1789.
Wait a second. Where was we in 1789, Carl? We had militias. This was for us. Wait a second. So our rifles and guns, Karam. Where was we, Karam?
In slavery.
So the white man made a law specifically for him. I'm about to get into this article. Go ahead, Al.
The real reason behind the Second Amendment.
The what?
The real reason behind the Second Amendment.
That's right.
This is referring to the gun debate. The founders wanted to...
Because that boy shouldn't have went in that school.
God.
Now everybody's sitting up.
God.
What's the sister name? Attractive sister, Angela Rye. She all on CNN. Yeah. We need to do something about the gun. She came to Syracuse and she spoke there in the Martin Luther King speech. We need to do something about the gun laws. The gun laws. Oh, 17 kids in that school. LL Cool J said something back in the day. They cut it. He ain't never said nothing like it ever before. Ever again. Yeah. He had a song come on. And the chorus of the song said, I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. Columbine happened in my hood every day.
God.
When it pop off and go down, ain't nobody got nothing to say. When them little white kids get sprayed with that, I said, man, I heard that one time, Karan. Cut it. God. L Cool J ain't never sell it again. God. Never nothing. You know what I'm saying? God. Our gun law is different. Don't nobody care about this gun debate stuff. And they created the gun law for you. Listen, go ahead.
The founders wanted to protect the nation, not to allow rampant killings of its citizens.
Wait. Hold on. We was in slavery. The founding fathers wanted to protect their nation, meaning their people. Because the founding fathers only was for white people, for white men. We was in slavery. What was we doing in slavery? What was that brother doing down there in Haiti? It was a brother in Haiti around this time. Oh, no, Karam, you didn't say his name, did you? Oh, my goodness. What was the brothers doing in the Caribbean? You ever heard of the Maroons?
In Jamaica. They were tearing them up.
Wait a minute. You ever heard of Gabriel Prosser and the brothers on Gullah Gullah Island? The Gadites, the Seminole Indians in Florida. Nat Turner. Oh, don't say Nat Turner. We got Black Panther. Don't say Nat Turner.
You got a superhero now. You got a black superhero.
They did not want you to take over their nation. They did not want you to grow and rise. So they had to equip themselves with gun laws. Go ahead, Al.
Love it or hate it, the U.S. Constitution's Second Amendment provides the framework for American gun laws. As with all things constitutional, Americans are adapting 18th century laws to fit 21st century lives. But in reality, the concerns of the founding fathers had little to do with either side's position in a modern guns battle debate. None of the...
You know what they're saying, Corey? What do people tell us about the Bible? That's ancient.
God.
You can't fit the Bible in modern times. God. Don't they say that?
God.
White men don't live like that. He said his law is going to fit the 21st century.
God.
That's what they debating. They saying, well, you can't have the gun laws. The NRA and the white man saying, nah. The same laws that was done back then, we going to keep them now.
God.
Why can't black people keep the laws
of God?
Don't they say that, though, Kareem?
God.
You can't take them. See, back then, I heard this. Back then, we lived in the desert where it was real hot. So the pigs couldn't really sweat and digest their food. See how silly that sounds? Me and Kareem choking over here. Because it's silly. I heard that, Kareem. But now we got technology where we can cut open the pig and clean it the proper way. And the fact, don't do it because the Lord said don't do it.
God. If
your father tell you not to do something, don't do it just because he told you not to. Right or wrong, Quran?
God.
Your Abba, your Papa say, don't do it. He telling you not to do it. You going to ask him, well, we live in a
modern time,
where we can do, nah, man, don't do it. The Creator said, don't do it.
God.
He created us to be separate from this devil. Go ahead.
But in reality, the concerns of the founding fathers had little to do with with either side's position in the modern gun battle debate. None of the issues animating that debate, from the stand your ground laws to assault weapons ban, entered into the founders' thinking. Yet because both sides in debate about the Second Amendment invoke what the founders would have thought, it is important to look at what they actually intended. One, the founding fathers were devoted to the militia.
They was devoted to the what?
The militia.
They was devoted to the what?
The militia.
Y'all hear that? The white man love his military. Yeah. He love his fighting. He love his guns and his bloodshed. Huh? Mm-hmm. He love it. And he's devoted to it, meaning that he put an interest in it. He put his life in it. Black man, you have the opportunity now to stand for Christ's army. And it's only one army on the face of this planet. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. That is the army of the Most High God. Then he say, my battle axe, I will raise up men.
The battle axe of those weapons are.
Huh? Let the white man have his militia. Let him. Let him have all the guns he wants. He ain't gonna do nothing but kill himself off. Let him do it. We need our morality back. We need to join our king. We need to be ready for war and gear up for war. And I ain't talking about just go buy some guns and sit up there with some guns in the window when the police drive by, the Black Panthers shooting at the cops. No. No.
Like I say, if I could, like General Yahanna always said, we don't want a black man in the White House. We want a black man in every black household.
That's right. That's war. That's war. Them incarcerating us, killing us off, abortion, that's war. So how do you revert that? Like the brother saying, build up the black man. When I say black, I'm speaking of the 12 tribes. Like Hispanic and Native American, build him up. Let him rule over his house. That is war against Satan. That is war against the devil. That is war against the so-called white man. You ain't got to lay your hands on not near one of them. But when you turn back to your power, the God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you increase the strength of your people. You start following these laws. You ain't having no abortion when you're doing these laws. You ain't dying when you're following these laws. Ain't nothing wrong. You want to get you a gun? Go ahead. We're going to do it the right way. You want to get that out? I'll read this. Go ahead. Read the debates about the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Okay, go ahead.
And the malicious important leaps off the page. Alexander Hamilton, writing in the Federalist Papers.
Wait. Alexander who?
Hamilton.
Alexander who?
Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton, the one that got his head shot off. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Let them deal with their guns. They're going to kill themselves with it anyway. Am I right or wrong?
God.
They don't know what to do. They don't follow the Most High God.
God.
They follow Satan, man.
God.
Then you hear what Karam said? Where was the cop at?
Outside. Let's go.
With the gun on his hip.
God.
Oh, if we start arming, if we give all the citizens guns, there won't be no shootings like this. Obviously not. He had a gun.
God.
He ain't stopping. If you give the teachers the guns, now Donald Trump said, this dude is an idiot, man. He said, John something, his general, whatever, man, the top general in the military of Esau's military. He said, Donald Trump said, if we give all the teachers to be like him, give him a gun, I know he'll know what to do with it. He spent 20 years in the Marines.
God.
Yeah, he know how to kill people. But you want to give it to the teachers?
Mm-hmm.
You know who these teachers going to be killing? They're going to be shooting black kids up left and right. Tyrone come in the classroom all mad and yelling and screaming, hip hop dancing and like this. No, I ain't do my homework. No, I ain't do my homework. No, am I right or wrong? Huh? You get a eat from right in there doing the merengue, bachata, dancing all in the class. He pumped up. They gonna kill all the black and Hispanic students in the schools, man. Keep going out.
His anti-federalist critics agreed with the need for a citizens militia, writing that a well-regulated militia composed of the humanity of the country have ever been considered as the bulwark of a free people. Their disagreement was over how best to ensure that the militia was maintained, as well as how to divide up the roles of the national government versus state government. Both sides were devoted to the idea that all citizens should be part-time soldiers, because both sides believed a standing army was an existential threat to the ideas of the revolution.
So they had a revolution, but they don't want nobody to have a revolution against them.
God.
The white man is the devil.
That's right.
He want his freedom and his gun. He don't want nobody else to have. Hold on. That's what these gun laws is about. Let me get to the point. Can you just read next to that picture, please?
A 1841 lithograph depiction the Paxton Boys massacre of the Indians near Lancaster, Pennsylvania in 1763.
A massacre.
God.
Native Americans.
God.
So they slaughtered the Native Americans, right? They got a painting of it where they slaughtered the Native Americans. Huh?
Yeah.
What does this have to do with gun laws? Hold on.
That's 13 years before the so-called 4th of July.
That's right. Read this part right here. Where it says laws rarely.
Laws rarely allowed free blacks to have weapons.
Wait a second. Wait a minute. So black people can't have weapons? So they create the gun laws after they enslave black people. Now you got your freedom. You're a free black. After they massacre the Native Americans. Keep going out.
So, okay, if I could,
go ahead.
I go. It says, 4. The founding fathers were very concerned about who should or should not be armed. Good night.
Ain't that what they saying in the gun laws? Well, maybe if we raise the age from 18 to 21, that'll slow it down, and maybe mental disability, because every white boy that shoot up somewhere, oh, now he mentally disabled. Who's the one that shot up? He shot up the I can't remember his name, but he shot up the movie theater, the Batman movie. Oh, he had mental problems. How he have a mental problem, man? He was a grad student, full scholarship. Colorado State University is some school out there. How he got mental issues and he going to MIT and Harvard? Right or wrong? This is just how the white man is. Dylan Storm Roof walk up in the church, shoot up the church. You know what black people want? Can you take down the Confederate flag? You know what black people want? Can you please raise the ages so that they... No, man. I'll tell you, if they ask us, what will stop this? Take the white man out of power, take all his guns away from him. White man ain't capable to have a gun. He going to shoot the whole place up. Go ahead.
It was even rarer for African Americans living in slavery to be allowed them. In slave states, militias inspected slave quarters and confiscated weapons they found. There were also laws against selling firearms to Native Americans.
To who?
To Native Americans, although these were more ambiguous.
Keep going out. You wanted to say something?
You know, they're doing the same thing today.
Yep.
These restrictions were no more footnote to the gun politics of 18th century America. White Americans were armed so that they could maintain control over non-whites.
Here's your gun laws. Y'all gun debate. Y'all want to sit there and watch Donald Trump and cry to Donald Trump in the Congress and the Senate and the gun law this and gun law that. The only thing they care about guns and gun law is to keep you Negroes, you red-skinned Native Americans, you Hispanics in order. That's the only thing they care about. The white man is the devil. That's the Bible.
That's right.
The only way we gonna fix it. Y'all want to get some power? Huh? Let the white man keep all his guns. That's all right. Esau, America, the flag and the guns, let him keep it. Christ can return this Passover. Am I right or wrong? Christ can return this Passover. Where we gonna be at? We gonna be right there.
Right there.
We gonna be lined up waiting for his return.
Holy convocation.
That's right. March 30th with Commanding General Yahanna. Make sure you check him out tonight, every Monday night, 9 o'clock p.m., right on this station on YouTube. All right, www.ISUPK.com. Check us out, 315-401-1826. If you're in upstate New York, call Syracuse, ISUPK Syracuse. All right, and with anything else, make sure you get locked in with the ISUPK. With that, Israel, shalom.
Shalom. It's a very heavy class today,
Anything else, make sure you get locked in with the ISUPK. With that, Israel, shalom.
So far, you got 76 views. 76 views. So.
That's crazy.
They gotta come in. That's what they gotta do. I see my rib there. She listening.
Oh, she was on it?
Yeah, she came a little late.
Good, good. This was she able to hear your article?
She'll go and watch the whole thing. Like last week, she said she watched the whole thing.
That way she can see your article that you brought her. Let me tell her that it's running slow.
Oh, that.
Hear it?
Yeah. Where's the most side? Jacking them up. They said the I.S.U.P.K did that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody, excuse me. Oh, hold on. Let me close it out. All right, shalom, Israel.
White